welcome back. Today I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the last book in the Empire Chronicles. This one is called Storm. So it basically starts off where the other one ended. As we all know that Levi had come to talk to Jared about his mom and why he left New Orleans or whatever. So it starts off with Jared. It seems like it's gone back in time where he wakes up in his bed, in his old bed, with Levi in the living room playing video games and stuff like that. He comes out asking questions like, where's Vera, where's Allie, what the heck is going on? And they like have no idea what he's talking about. So he decides to go along with it, and it turns out that he's actually in a veil. It's not actually the past, but it is a replica of the past, you know what I mean? So apparently this veil was created by somebody magical for some reason, for him to go back, try and find answers about something, you know what I mean? They don't really know why exactly the veil was created, but they can only assume that it was created for him to find answers. So basically the whole book is they're in this veil. He actually brings Vera back with him somehow. She tries to wake him up, and she tries to kiss him like in a fairy tale, thinking that it'll wake him up like in Sleeping Beauty or whatever, but she actually gets pulled into this veil, and they're the only two that know that they're in the past, you know what I mean? So the events that have happened previously are happening again, but in a different order, I guess, so to speak, should I say? The way that Levi met Allie is different because Jared is distracted. He doesn't bring Levi's attention to him in time. So he's afraid that that he messed it up. Like if they don't meet, then the future will never happen. And of course, everything that has happened has been good for them because it changed who they are as people. You know what I mean? It changed who they are, the events that have happened. They go to Georgina, Levi's grandmother, and at first she doesn't believe them. She's like, what are you talking about? And then she finally learns that Jared knows that his mom is a witch. And she's telling him that he needs to find a way to erase the veil. That way nothing is disturbed and everything can go back to the way that it was. Tiffany, the witch that imprisoned him in the caves and kidnapped Casey as well, they actually see that she is back in this veil as well, and they're thinking that she's maybe the one that created it. But it turns out that his mom is actually probably the one who created it, trying to protect him, I guess. They go through many obstacles trying to make the events happen exactly the same way they did, as well as trying to find somebody who can help them escape the veil. They end up going to a witch named Nadia, a witch that he knew previously, who he had asked for help on other problems, and she seemed like she was just flirting with him and she had a crush on him. But it turns out that her mom Elena knew Jared's mom, and she told her to pretend that she liked him to try and stay around him because she knew that Nadia could help him. So they use this to their advantage, and as we all know, Vera, in the other book, we found out that Vera has this special ability where she can, I guess you can call it dream walk. She can dream walk into the future. And she uses this power because Nadia's mom, Elena, has a letter from his mom, but it's written in a language that he can't understand yet because his magic hasn't been awakened yet in this future, you know what I mean, in this veil. So she uses this ability to help awaken his powers, so to speak, I guess. So that's basically the way that they get out of this veil. He's able to read the letter. He finds out more about his mom, why she left, and he seems to connect with her better, finding this letter and realizing that she didn't leave because she wanted to, but because she was forced to. His dad threatened to destroy Jared if she didn't leave, and she didn't want that to happen, so she said, I'll just leave and let him live his life, you know. So that's more eye-opening events happen in this book for Jared. It looks like once they get out of this veil, they do make it to the Haven to rescue his mom. They do use the knowledge that they have gained from being in the veil to actually try and defeat Tiffany. They do happen to lose somebody close to Jared in this story. while they're trying to defeat Tiffany and save his mom. And it's kind of devastating for him, you know what I mean? Casey blames her, not Casey, Vera blames herself because this has happened. But yeah, it's really interesting, and I don't think the stories are over yet. I'm not sure if there'll be any more to the series, but I definitely do look forward to it. So once again, this was book 5 in the Empire Chronicles. This one is titled Storm, written by Alyssa Rose Ivy. And until next time, enjoy the adventure.